RCT126 coming at you here, and in this video I'm pleased to announce that I've finally finished my little Back to the Future figure collection. After a while of waiting, we finally get the final piece to my collection that I've been waiting to get. He was hard to get. I mean, like on Amazon in the past, every time I went on, they didn't show any price because it was by seller, and you know what that would mean. It would probably be a lot of money. But I finally went on Amazon just recently at this date, at this time, and it was a fair price, almost $40, but I think that's pretty fair, I think. Anyway, here he is, Griff Tannen. Let's take a look at the box art first. As you see, it comes with that pit bull that's on his hoverboard design here, with Ultimate Griff Tannen, with the Back to the Future 2 logo, with the DeLorean on the back. You get like some pictures of it. I'll get to that when I get to the accessory part. You get the other figures in the line, which I own now. And then when you open up the flap, you can get like another posing picture with Griff holding the man on his hoverboard, as well as the figure. So, let's take him out, huh? And see what he's like. Well, here he is out of the packaging. We'll show the accessories, which is not too much accessories, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's take a look at what he looks like here. Let's take a look at the face sculpt. He's very nice details. His helmet there. His angry face. And his wardrobe attire here. Even the details with the horns on his boots. Everything very, very well detailed, just like in the movie. Articulations, you know, you could go look right, left, up a bit, down. He does have like shoulder ability here, right here, twisted there. He does elbow joints there. Let's twist the arm right at there, so you can twist his arm the right way. I think that makes it good. Compared to the other figures, that's very acceptable because there's a feature that I saw, as you saw in that box art. On the box, he can hold his bat like he's ready to hit someone. That's pretty neat. He does bend at the abs here, as you can see a little bit. Extend his legs out. Go up a bit, down, knee joints. Does twist a little bit at the leg here, as you can see. Foot can go up and down. You can even pivot a little bit, so you can have him in the right pose. Very nice detail. Let's do a little size comparison. I brought 3 of my figures just so we can make good details about his size comparison. Here he is with his grandpa, Griff Tannen. Pretty much the same height. Maybe, I guess that's understandable, since he is the same actor that played him. Here he is next to the 2015 Doc. A little taller because of the helmet. And here he is with when Marty was disguised as his son. Boy, he's shorter to this Biff too. Okay, let's talk accessories. Like I said, there's not too many. 3 of them I'm not going to be really using when I display. One of them I will, because it's kind of an interesting feature. But let's start first with this head. He comes with an alternative head. Now, The reason I'm not going to display him with this head is because if you recall in the movie Back to the Future 2, you never seen him with the helmet off. Now, I might say that maybe. Now, I'm not going to do this here because when you remember when I reviewed this figure way back then, and when I tried to remove his head, I think he had an alternative head too, that part of him broke off. I glued it back on, but I don't know how well the glue will stay after a long time, so I'm not going to risk it. But I guess you might be able. I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. But you can probably get a smiling face of Biff out of it if you want to. I mean, if you have this figure and you got Griff, if you want to try it, I'd say go ahead. I personally am not going to do it. Mainly because, also, like I said, you never seen him without the helmet. I mean, is this what he really looks like without the helmet on? I always thought the helmet was like part of his head or something. Till you notice that he has a strap on it, so obviously it's a helmet. Okay. Other ones is you get a clear stand and the hoverboard. Now, I'm not going to put him on a hoverboard because if you recall, when I reviewed this Marty back then, when I planted it on the hoverboard onto his foot, then when I took it off, here, I'll just use this as an example. If you look at this right here, this part on Marty's hoverboard, this part came off his foot. Now I glued it back on, but I didn't put this on. I put the other one on. Now this doesn't have like a... Now maybe it won't do it to this because it doesn't have the feature to put it without this peg on like the other one does. Now you could mount this clear stand onto here, which I'm not going to do, but you know how it goes. And it will look like you can make it hover. So if you want to display Griff standing on his hoverboard, you can. And the final accessory, now this I will keep with him, is the extendo bat. Now this bat doesn't extend. This bat doesn't expand or anything. Doesn't retract. It makes it look like it does, but it can't. But you can pose him with it. Let's see if we can do it on camera. Now, as you see, look, his hands are quite grippy here, so I don't know. This may take a lot for us. I don't know if I'm going to worry about it too much right now. I will do it off camera. I mean, maybe you can get it into his hand. It's not going to be easy because you have to probably soften it. I'm not going to risk breaking it, but let's try. I don't know which hand he held it more comfortably. I'm just going to... Okay, well, let's just put it in this hand just for demonstration purposes. When did you pick up the physical type? Now, I think, according to the thing, you can have his hand, like I said, with the special wrist attachment and everything, you could, like, pose it. It may take a lot of effort. I would like to pose it that way. But this hand is very tricky. I don't want to damage anything. Maybe it's alright, though. Maybe I can pose him like this, you know? Like he's ready to bash your brain in. Let's put him there for a minute. Get Marty. Oh no! Oh, don't hit me, please. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, I'm very glad to have him in my collection. Now I have heard that there's an accessory kit out there that comes with like Einstein the dog and all. I will look for that. But I'm not going to make it like my mission to try to find it. If I ever do, I will buy it, and if I do, then there'll be a review on that. But until then, I'm pretty pleased that I'm finally complete my collection of the Back to the Future figures. So until then, this is RCT 126 signing off.